Namaste. There's a bit of ancient Taoist wisdom which says imaginary points on the horizon anchor our paths. To know someone's purpose, look where they steer. Earlier today, someone asked me questions about whether it was advisable for them to become involved with one of these online communities, for lack of a better term, or movements that charge a set amount of money in order to be ordained to become a monk or to become whatever they call their equivalent of a monk. And my reference point for them was this Taoist expression. If you want to see where a person's going, where they're going, what they're about, what their purpose is, then you look where they're steering. And so if the direction is to tell someone that they need this material, they need this book, they need this course, they need this teacher in order to be able to accomplish enlightenment, satori, liberation, then we really have to begin to ask ourselves first and more importantly, what's being reflected in our world. You see, those folks whose behavior might be questionable, their motivations might be something that makes me a little uneasy, are simply a reflection of something within ourselves. And that something within ourselves is that delusional idea that we have to look outside ourselves for enlightenment. It's that idea that enlightenment itself is some sort of phenomenon that we can grab hold of, when in fact enlightenment is just an illusion itself. Your pure, perfect, and indescribable nature, which we refer to as pure awareness, has all of the qualities that you're looking for. There's nothing that you need that you'll find outside of yourself. There's nothing that you need from any person, from any teacher, from any course, from any book in order to awaken. Teachers and books, courses, and the Dharma itself, the Dharma path, serves one purpose, and that is to help you turn inward, become more still, and recognize your true nature as pure awareness. And so as we move forward, I would suggest to you that, in so many things in our lives, not just our Dharma practice, but our jobs, our relationships, everything that is part of the human experience, we often find ourselves looking outside ourselves. If you want to see what a person's Dharma practice is really made of, don't look when their lives are uncertain, when there's problems that arise. Because when problems arise, or we're uncertain of something, or we're afraid, or we're hurting, it's really easy to suddenly become very mindful of our practice and turn to that practice. But if you want to know what a person's practice is all about, if you want to know how strong and stable the practice is, look and see what that practice looks like when things are going well. You see, when things are going well, that's when we realize whether the Dharma is a part of our everyday lives, whether this journey that we're making is important enough to be a priority in the busyness of everyday lives. And if it's not, then I suggest that you take a good look and ask yourself why that is. There's no need to place blame or to beat yourself up. Quite simply, if you're not practicing every day, the Dharma isn't a priority in your life. My suggestion in that case is not to pretend that it's a priority in your life, but simply to own the reality that it's not a part of who you are right now. And if that's not comfortable for you, then you need to ask yourself why again, and then take steps to change that. Namaste.